if we're haggling on this side, right, of things, guys, and this segues into the final segment. Does that make sense? But we got to move towards incomings because everyone's saying, "Wow, we're selling half the team." We just mentioned 6, 7 players that we're getting rid of. Um, Surely, so there's more incomings. I know we had that initial burst of incomings. I guess haggling when you're buying a player or selling a player is totally different, right? Now we're haggling to bring in a player, and that player is Mark Guehi of Crystal Palace. Um, Lewis, I think the dilemma is obviously he's in his last contract, and we've done a
Mm,
Real Madrid. We've said stick it out, we'll get you for free, or we want to give a bargain basement price of around 30 million. We want to basically do a direct monetary swap in terms of Kwanzaa for Guehi, right?
yeah.
And Palace, rightly so, and Parish is a businessman. He wants 50 million. Where do you see this? How do you see this ending up, and which strategy do you like? Do you agree with the strategy we're employing here, or are you
If
saying
it's the
no?
strategy,
Pay the money and get him in, man. Come on.
yeah, I think getting him in. Like, one thing that we do need to remember is that Chelsea have a sell-on clause, I believe. So if whatever we're going to be given to Crystal Palace, I think it's 20% of that goes to
20%.
Chelsea. So
Yeah.
Palace, yeah, Palace are going to be upping the price. I don't think this is one that can wait because we have to get centre back reinforcement in now. We've just sold Quanta. Gomez is as injury prone as you like. Konate, who knows what's going on with him at the moment. And Van Dijk's only got 2 years left on his contract. This can't be a situation like 2020-21 where we wait it out. We end up with Nat Phillips and Reece Williams at the back. We've got to be proactive at centre back and bringing in Guehi, who proven leader, FA Cup winner, who's surrounded by top professional players in the England team and doesn't look out of place, who's terrific with the ball playing out from the back, defensively very sound, a bit lackluster in the air, it's got to be said, but he's a top talented player. And I think if Liverpool are looking for people who are ready to go in this market, Mark Guehi should be top of that list for who we can get. We can get him on a shrewd deal. We need reinforcements. We can't play the waiting game. And we've shown this summer that isn't the play. So we're going to go out there, spend... I think if it's 40 million around that mark, I'd be happy with the Mark Guehi signing. I'm not willing to wait and see another team potentially notice what he is, swoop in, make another offer, and him go there and we're left with our pants down. We've got to be proactive in this area. And I think Mark Guehi around 40 million this summer should be the ultimate plan for me personally.
Welshmo, Mark Guehi, are you a fan of his? Do you think he's the ideal replacement right now, currently in the market? Have you got any other names that you may want to throw at us? And what kind of fee do you insist on Liverpool paying?
So I agree with Lewis, but it depends why we're buying Mark Guehi, and this is my concern. Only half an hour ago, there's lots of Twitter reports and accounts saying that Konate's rejected a contract. Okay, now I don't know how true the sources are. If it's a Kwanzaa replacement, great. I'm all for it. I think Guehi is amazing. Everything that Lewis says, ditto, repeat. Okay. If he's a Konate replacement, then I'm a little bit, no, I think we need better. So it all depends what happens to the, to Konate situation. The way I would break that down for everybody to understand is last season, honestly now, ask yourself this question. Top 5 centre-backs in the Premier League. Was Guehi in your top 5? Let's be honest. I don't think he was. You'd have Van Dijk, Saliba, Van Dijk, Gabriel, Konate. You probably put Saliba in there, or even Zabiari from Bournemouth was up there as well. But was Guehi actually in the top 5? Let's be honest. So my concern is, who are we buying Guehi for? And from a price perspective, anything between 35 to 40, yes. If you're bordering 45 with 5 million add-ons, 50, then I'm it's a bit pricey. But look, there's no other standout name that comes to my mind. The other person I wanted was Diamonde, which Crystal Palace are going to get.
No, we have some more breaking news. Everyone likes
Okay.
breaking news. So Crystal Palace won't make a bid for Ousmane Diomande. They only offered 30 million euros. Look at the irony and look at the tactics both clubs are employing with their centre backs. They only offered 30 million euros. Sporting demanded 60 million euros. Negotiations stopped immediately.
Another centre back that I wouldn't mind us looking at is Nathan Zézé from Toulouse, I think it is, French footballer. He's young. He's got the same Ibu profile. But yeah, look, it all depends what happens to Ibu. I'm a big Ibu fan. I don't want him to leave. And I think if he leaves, we're considerably weaker than our chances to win the league and Champions League, in my opinion. If Ibu stays and we get Guehi, then you might as well give us the 21 now.
Oh, bloody hell. All right.
Seriously. But that's how, like, we need backups, like Lewis says, in defence. And Guehi, everyone's going to about, oh, yeah, he's, game time. You'll get game time. Ibu and Verge are not going to start 38 games in a row in the Premier League. They're not going to start every single Champions League game. But if you have 3 world-class centre-backs or very high-level centre-backs, that load will be shared. And it'll be good to rotate the VVD, to give him longevity, to even... Does VVD need to play against the low-block teams? No, I don't think so.
That guy will play, I think Virgil will play 38 games for the rest of life. Eternity. It's so mad because we talk about every season. Honestly, I hear it as a point. I hear every season we talk about, okay, especially after Virgil's injury.
He's a machine.
Keeping him off in that respect.
But
I still think he'll play 38 games and it will just be whoever partners him. And Mark Guehi, I back you on that completely, by the way. I don't think that Mark Guehi is like a world-class replacement to like partner Virgil van Dijk going into Virgil van Dijk sunset. He's definitely a fantastic player to be in the squads. I still think Konate and Virgil would be the way to go. You keep Konate and you do it that way. But in terms of like with no Konate and then you're relying to then sign another centre-back, I don't think Guehi's at that for 50 million pounds. I've just basically said that Núñez is worth 60 million pounds. So I couldn't really argue that Guehi would be worth. Crystal Palace would try and ask that money, but I don't see him as that starter.
But the logic behind Guehi, I think, is he's Premiership proven, and that's probably the logic behind it. Which I understand. But he's not world. Like I haven't seen Guehi apart from a couple of internationals. Put him in a Champions League game, a few Champions League games. How is he going to perform? I want to see that. So I still think there's an element of risk signing him, but I'm not opposed to the signing at all. I'm not at all.
Like, I understand the whole that he wasn't in the top 5, and I get that aspect of it. He's not probably the big name or the big talent, and this is probably very different. When we signed Mo Salah, for example, did anyone think he was going to be this top quality player? When we signed Andrew Robertson, when we signed Firmino, when we signed Konate or Van Dijk even, we knew there was talent. We didn't know they could reach this level. And I think that whoever partners next to Van Dijk, Guehi is a left-sided, right-footed centre-back who can play on the right side of defence as well. He's very versatile. Whoever partners next to Van Dijk, if it is Guehi, if it's Konate, we saw when Van Dijk wasn't playing against Chelsea how poor... Not Chelsea, last game of the season, I can't remember exactly, but Konate was playing on his own and he looked pretty woeful. I think it was Brighton, actually. When Van Dijk's not in that team, whoever's there reduces a level a bit. I think Guehi can improve. I think Guehi can become someone who could become a key component of this team, and he probably is a squad player at the moment, but I would have said the same about Robertson and all those players that I mentioned before who have evolved into important first teamers. And I do think if you're looking for the baseline of someone who could make that jump, Guehi's profile far exceeds a lot of other players that you can find on the market at the moment.
Yeah, it ticks loads of boxes, and I totally agree with you on that. All I'm saying is, if he's an Ibu replacement, then I'm a little bit underwhelmed, maybe the word. But from a squad perspective, bring him. He's 24, ticks loads of boxes, homegrown. He can improve, he can get better. He's Premiership proven, maybe not Champions League proven, but he'll get that with us. But my argument is I'd rather keep Ibu in the squad. Sign him up. But that's
final word.
I get that.
Final word on Guehi goes to Zan, and it's perfect that you get the final word because I believe you've done a video on your channel on him, and this is your chance to promote, brother. You don't ever say, brother Grizz doesn't look after me and promotes me.
Class, by the way.
Make sure people go and check out Zan Talks Football to Footy on YouTube. Your thoughts on the Mark Guehi potential signing?
I think we're looking too much at it as who he's replacing. I think it's a profile issue. I think one thing Liverpool lack in that back line, especially with Trent Alexander-Arnold leaving, is build-up play. We need passers, we need carriers. And if there's anyone that's very good at that, that's available, it was Dean Huijsen. And that was the main target. But he went to Real Madrid, obviously. And I think Liverpool were definitely interested in signing him. So now that he's gone, we need to look at an alternative. And the fact that we sold Kwanzaa as well, that alternative needs to be homegrown. Now, there's two options I think they had, which was Jared Bramthwaite, which it feels like Everton are going to give him a new deal, or is Mark Guéhi, because they're the only two who are probably at the right age, very comfortable with the ball at their feet, and also shown leadership skills. So if you're looking at it from a profile way, then he is definitely someone Liverpool need, because our build-up play would only have one passer at the back who's naturally very good at breaking lines, and that's Van Dijk. Ibrahima Konate is very 50-50 with passing out of the back. He's very good at carrying it forward, but in terms of passing out from the back, Frimpong's a carrier, Kirkes is more of a carrier than a passer, and if Gravenberch is the DM as well, he's also a carrier. So who's actually going to play the ball out from the back? If you have Guehi and Van Dijk both playing at the back, you have two players there who platform perfectly for Arne Slot to get that build-up play he wants, the short passing, to get that ball into the midfielders. So I think it's more of a profiling thing that Liverpool are looking for. Homegrown and someone who can bring the ball out very comfortably.
There you have it, guys. If you want more insight, more detail, and a few graphics and edits, then go and check out Zan Talks Footy. He's doing marvelous work, and I enjoy people doing marvelous work who are good people, and he's a good people. And so is Mo, and so is Lewis, and so is Keith, and so is everyone who's joined us today. This was supposed to be an hour show, but we've given you 10 minutes of absolute amazing insight. Amazing insight. We have decided we're selling half the team, more than half the team. And we have decided that we're going to play hardball to bring in Mark Guehi. We didn't even get onto the striker because it's just the same old. We know Isak's number one target. We know it's going to be a difficult deal. We know Ekiteke is there if we want him. To be honest with you, we can click on that deal anytime we want. And now there's a Victor Osimhen thrown in the name that's thrown into the ring. But we see how that goes. There's plenty of time for that. I think Mark Guehi will be the next one that we were talking extensively about. But again, probably some outgoings. Mark Guehi in, and then we see if we can end the window with a bang. People, Red Room has finished. I thank you all for joining me. I thank the panel as usual, as per usual. My job is to try to catch them out. They know that. Try to wind them up, catch them out, but they're all cool. They're all cool. Absolutely cool. They're veterans. I'm nothing to them. They're pros. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate all your comments. Appreciate your likes. Appreciate your subscribes. Keep them coming. Keep them flowing. Check out Anfield Index, doing daily content, about 7 shows a day. All the guys are doing amazing, amazing work. There is not an hour Anfield Index isn't giving you some form of content. So you can't say, oh, I was busy. No problem. Switch on Anfield Index. They'll have you covered. Of course, the rest of the guys, check out their socials. Of course, check out Lewis Beyond the Cop, doing amazing hard work. One of the hardest guys that I know. Hardest guys? He might be a hard man, but I don't know if he's how hard he is. Hardest working guys. Hardest working guys, yeah. That's what I meant. But do check him out. Beyond the Cop, YouTube, Zan Talks Footy, and Keith and Mo, check them out on their socials. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Apart from that, bloody long out.